from here is a prayer, is a preach before preach. Speech. Preach before the prayer. Then we have a prayer here. Specific guide prayer. And then people, would somehow have to go back to work. They can only 2 hours off, or some not at all, unfortunately. But if possible, then you meet with your family, friends. You go out for eating, because just celebrate the day a bit. If you want to sacrifice an animal, it is possible to do that at certain spots where you have certified people who can do that.
So you have to book certain places, and then you get together there?
You let this do usually. Usually you let this others do who are certified to do that, who are able to do that. It's not recommended that.
Could you speak up a bit?
I'm sorry. It's not recommended that everyone does that by himself when he's not able of doing this. So professionals
Germany
can do that.
Germany has very strict laws regarding protection of animals. So just anybody doing it would probably get yourself into big problems quite soon.
There was a lot of discussion going on actually on that topic, around that topic. It's a very hot topic, and we can talk for hours on that. But yeah, usually we let this do by certified people.
Do you organize it for the people here?
Everyone can ask for at these spots, ask for to let this do.
I wanted to ask you if you pray here, if you go to or prayers in your voice, or you listen to
What?
If there's the adhan, the call for the prayer.
Inside it's okay, because when we was coming we didn't hear anything.
It depends on, I mean, the adhan, to make it out loud, the call for the prayer before a prayer, makes sense if you have people in the neighborhood hearing and coming. So, if what we have in the neighborhood are these tennis spots, we have some trees over there, and a train station. Maybe there's some people at the train station, that makes more sense, but to be honest, does not really make sense. Sometimes we have larger gatherings here, then we have also you can hear it in the closer environment. But for the prayer you had right now, people are here, people drive here by car, they know about the prayer, and it doesn't make sense to make it out. But here it's not a big issue, because we're not in the middle of the city. Sometimes in some mosques in Germany there are a lot of discussion going on. Yeah, in my opinion, first you have to ask, it doesn't make sense if people live in the neighborhood, and sometimes you have areas in German city where a lot of Turkish people live, etc. And then it would make sense, but even then, yeah, there are a lot of people saying, yeah, there's something strange to us. We don't want to hear this. This annoys us. This disturbs us. Yeah, it depends. Usually it's different from city to city to local area to local area. But yeah, sometimes there's a lot of discussion going on, and yeah, then I mean the Islam was not so present in the past. Just for your background, which you probably know, there were a lot of so-called guest workers coming in the 70s, 60s, 70s. They came mainly from Turkey, but also other countries. They just came here for work, actually. They were honestly not the academics, but really simple workers. They came for work. They actually thought they would return back, work here for 10, 20 years and return back. So they did not really founded here many things, maybe mosques, but that's it. They always had to focus back home, back to Turkey. They were sending money to the families, and they didn't really prepare to stay here. But as often you think you do this, and in reality it happened that most people stayed here. And they realized this very late, and they realized this after maybe 20, 30 years, that here is their life, and that they would not return. What happened, unfortunately, is that they didn't really prepare to stay, so they didn't learn the language. They thought, anyway, I return one day. So they were not prepared language-wise. They did not really build many institutions which bring them here forward, because they always had I cannot blame them for that, because they had the focus back. And then in 80s, 90s, nowadays, people realize, okay, they stay here. The groups themselves realized, the Turkish people, for example, but also the German society realized that. German society as well. They thought, yeah, they return one day. We don't have to take much care of them, because they return anyway. And now we have a situation where we have a lot of Muslims since 30 years here, and we now realize most of them would stay. German society realized that, Muslim society realized that, and we are kind of starting now, even it should have started 30, 40 years ago. You're starting right now to solve these simple things like, will there be a call for prayer, loud or not loud? What is allowed, what is not allowed? What is too much? So to find the balance in all of these, we have a lot of topics, with a lot of discussions going on various fields where exactly these things are now discussed. Even though we are here, Muslims are here since more than 30, 40 years. And of course, there were Muslims before 1960s, but just a few, very small number, not significant. We have now, according to the latest statistics, we have 4 million German Muslims here. But of course, they vary in the degree of practicing. It's not that all 4 million Muslims practice very intense, but it's not a small number.